Hi you guys, this is your girl Natalie, One True Diamond, coming at you with part 2, second take, because what? I didn't put my phone on airplane mode, and my pastor called, and I know he was calling just to see was I on my way. I know he was. But he just called to let me know that he was praying for me today, since I had church on my own today. But I had this long, drawn out speech already done, and I don't know how to hook them together on my phone, so I guess I'm going to have to try to go back and recap what I was talking about. But what I had told you guys in the last video was that, there was a tragedy that happened in my little community last night. Well, yesterday, it got me thinking. There was this young boy who, he started out at the law firm, and he shot an elderly man there. And then he went across the street to the Walmart and shot 3 other people there. This was a random act, from my understanding and from the news report. He did not know any of these people. These were just random people he shot. There was nobody he had encountered or had any encounter with. It was just a random act, okay? And then as the police came up to apprehend him, he was shooting at the police, and the police shot him. So the last I heard was that all 4 was at the hospital in the operating room. So that's the last I heard last night. I didn't hear any more. Didn't have time to really listen this morning to it. So, they he was in, all of them was in the operating room. But I say this to say, I said that just to say that, sometimes when I get off here, I know some of y'all say she say that every time, but I always tell y'all to remember to give God some praise, give him some thanks for waking you up, starting you on your way, giving you another chance to get it right. It is so important for us to get it right. It is just so important for us to get it right with God, because you just never know, What if it was you who was walking in the Walmart, unexpectedly didn't know, and he comes up behind you and shoots you? And where would you spend eternity? That's what I think. Where would I spend eternity if I did not have it right with the Lord? And my belief, and everybody has their own belief, is that you'll spend it in hell. Hell's fire, you will be consumed in, and I just want my life to be right. I want it to be a living example, to someone that they might want to live right, and there is nothing like serving the Lord, because God is just so awesome. He has done so much for me, even, and I know it's a song, but if he don't do anything else, he's done enough, for me, so much for me, and I'm thankful for him, and I am so thankful, and and I try to find the good in everything, I try to, because there's always a situation, that happens or arises, but if you always look at the negative, then, you'll never see a positive, so, we can't survive living in the negative is what I'm trying to say. So I just encourage you, to try to live your life as peacefully as you can with all men, as well as trying to be pleasing to God. Live a life pleasing to God, because, we just never know when we might be in an accident or something like this tragic shooting might happen. You just never know what your life is planned or what's planned for your life, what is going to happen. You just never know. And it's always best to be prepared. It's always best to be ready. As the word of God says, be ye also ready. Because we never know the day or the hour that Jesus is going to come back for his church. So we really need to be ready. And I know some people are like, I don't want to hear this talk about couponing, but this is my life. This is my life. Yes, I coupon. Yes, I do. Yes, I talk about natural hair. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I talk about weight loss. But this is my life. The joy of the Lord is my strength. This is my life. This is how I survive. This is how I make it in this world, is by me serving God, And every now and then, it wouldn't be like me if I didn't do my calling, which is spreading the word of the Lord. I am to spread his gospel. I am to tell of the good news, which is the gospel of Jesus Christ. So that's what I'm going to do. So to those of you who don't like it, I'm not going to apologize for it. So you can click on until you get to a video of mine that you like or want to hear. But know that these things will be added, and even in my other videos, I spread it. I'm in and out with it, okay? Because this is my life. This is who I am, okay? This is who I am. And I just, I was just thinking about that, and I said, I'm going to talk about that in Morning Chit Chat because, I feel like I don't talk about God enough. I do talk about him. I feel like I don't express enough how wonderful he is, and how wonderful he is to each and every one of us. And it's just so important, that we give him praise and we give him thanks. And not only just for giving us another chance to get it right, we need to get it right when he gives us that chance, And, the word tells us we all sin and come short of the glory of God. So I'm not saying that, you're going to be without fault, because you're not, because we have a fleshly body. And that flesh is something else. It's going to do what it want to do, But we have to bring it under subjection, That's the key. Bringing it under subjection, not letting it rule us, So, and sometimes that's a little hard to do, So, I just want to encourage someone on this morning, to just remember to glorify God and give him thanks, because we just never know where we're going to be from one minute to the next, And I just feel sorry for these people, because I know that, and I pray that God's grace and mercy be with them, that they have no long-lasting effects. But I work with people who have had traumatic brain injuries and, who have been gunshot wound victims. And this is a lifelong thing. Their whole life has changed. Not only their life, but their families' lives have changed now. Because you just never know what their residual effects is going to be of this gunshot wound that this guy did. And 2 of them I know were shot in the head. The one older gentleman was shot in the face, and then they reported that the other guy, it was seen that he was hiding behind someone's car, and the guy came up and shot him, I think they said in the forehead. So that's 2 potential head injuries that the struggle that they got to go through now for this, this little senseless act that, that this one boy did, it's senseless, and, and it's like he came prepared because he had a bulletproof vest on and a assault rifle. I mean, how does these people get this stuff? And they identify him as a young male. I mean, how do you get this kind of stuff? How can you get it and nobody question? Why are they ordering bulletproof vests? They're not a police officer. They're not in the military. Why do they need a bulletproof vest? Why? Why do you need an assault rifle? Why? Why do you need that? And maybe because I don't know, because I'm not a hunter or something like that, but my understanding, y'all don't think you were using an assault rifle to hunt. I don't think, but I don't know. But it would think somebody would question these things with these people. Well, and it's not just my community, it's all over the world that these things are happening. And nobody seems to question, why do these people need these items? It's about that almighty dollar. As long as I'm selling it, as long as I'm getting the money, I don't care what you do with it, until it hits at home in your back door. These people who sell these items, they should get a conscience, Now here is 4 families that's going to be affected, I just thank God. I thank God that, I woke up this morning and all was well with my family circle, everyone is doing fine, and I just thank him for that, and I pray for the people, who did get shot yesterday, and that everything will be well with them and their family, I pray all is well with their souls right now, and I hope everybody has survived. Like I said, I haven't listened to the news, so I don't know what's what. So, my prayer is that everybody has survived, and on their way to recovery. But anyway, you guys, just wanted to let you guys know it's just so important, to give God some praise and give him some thanks. Don't feel like it's something that you have done that's so great, because it isn't. It's the grace and mercy of God that every day we keep going on and on, His grace and mercy kept us, okay? So you guys, y'all have a wonderfully blessed day. I'm going to get on down this road without my coffee. I didn't get my coffee, but I will be on time to open up the church. What's more important? You know, sometimes we got to put what's more important. Okay, you guys, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.